So today I want to talk about something that a lot of traders don't talk about publicly, which is their losses, their losing days. So this week I made 11%, but then I lost 3% yesterday. And how did this happen? So I had two winning days, Tuesday and Wednesday, and I made totally 11%. But then I lost 3% on a day I know I should probably not have been trading. So we had a lot of news in London session, Euro USD. Obviously, I waited for the news to hit the market, but then I thought, if the market isn't going crazy after the news, I can take a trade, and I did. And at first, I risked 0.5%, and I even jumped out of the trade early if it wouldn't work. But then it went in my favor. I was up, and then I wanted to add more because it looked like the market would go in the direction I wanted. But unfortunately, it did not. And I knew that I should probably not have traded that day because it's not the best of probability and conditions. And I should have been happy with 11% on the week, but I wanted to take a smaller trade. And this is the trap, because we tell ourselves it's just 0.5%, it's not a big deal. But then, like, one thing leads to another, you know how the story goes. And then I ended up losing 3% that day. So how did I go from risking 0.5% to losing 3%? So the thing is, once you start trading that day, start pressing the button, you get emotionally invested. And that's exactly what I did. And the thing is, I told myself that I should probably buy another account for those days where it's not the best opportunities, but I still want to trade. But that in itself is a way of scamming yourself. You're kind of trying to avoid the process of being disciplined, and you're trying to take the easy way out and just buy another account for those days. And what ends up happening is you end up learning nothing and developing yourself in no form at all. So I ended up losing 3% that day, and I got emotional, took some revenge trades. Some of them worked, some of them didn't, but overall 3% loss. And then I got this feeling of, I don't want to accept this, or I want to like take another trade or all of that stuff. But that's actually when I stopped myself and realized that this is part of the process. Like, this is completely normal. Everyone has those days. I mean, I made 11%, but then I lost 3%. It's not the end of the world. And some days things just happen. That's part of the trading process. Like, you're not going to be perfect 365 days of the week. But that's actually when I told myself, okay, this is going to happen some time again in the future. Like, I'm not going to be perfect forever. Like, something similar is going to happen in the future. How can I deal with this effectively every time it happens? So I have to accept that I'm human as well. And some days of the week of the month, hopefully only one, hopefully less, but some days you're going to mess up and probably do stuff that you're not so proud of in the market. But the thing is, you then have to accept that, okay, I did those mistakes, and then you have to quickly just move on and don't try to do anything to make the pain go away or to feel better. Just accept, like, you did a mistake, continue trading as usual. Don't end up letting that day, like, control how the next trading day, next trading week goes, because that's usually what I ended up doing. Was at that point I came into the market the next week and I tried really hard to make more money, and that's how you actually lose. Like, you have to accept that, okay, I made a mistake, I don't care. Like, I'm still up for the week and I'm going to go into the market next week as if nothing happened. And obviously something happened, I messed up, but like, I'm not going to let that dictate my further actions from here. And that's actually a mature thing to do, to just accept that, okay, I made a mistake. I'm not going to like let that affect my trading further. That was just one bad day, and I'm going to trade like usual. And that's actually what I want you guys to understand, that you can't be so hard on yourself because you're human as well. Like in every other like business or sports, whatever, people make mistakes there as well, and you can't let that dictate everything you do. But the difference is probably that in trading you can't make up for your mistakes, you just have to accept them. But maybe in other areas you can actually compensate, but you can't do that in trading. So just accept that I make mistakes, you make mistakes, everyone makes mistakes. But think about it this way: if I made a mistake this week, then someone else probably did too. So we're all in this together. Like, or even the best traders make mistakes like this. So it's just like, if you're feeling tired, then you can think about that your competitors are also feeling tired eventually. They're also human. They're also going to have a disadvantage, like, or something that slows down their progress as well as you. So it's not only it's not like you are the only one who is going to have that setback and everyone else is just going to surpass you. Like, they're going to have like similar setbacks. So it's fair. Like, it's not only for you, it's for everyone. So why are you stressing so much? Why are you worrying so much? And just, I always like to tell myself, when I like make a mistake or whatever, when I get some sort of either positive or negative emotion in the market, especially negative, I think that who cares? Like, in a short period of time, I'll be managing like 10x the capital I'm managing today. Like, why do I even care about this stuff? Like, it's so meaningless. That's why I always like to like zoom out and look at the bigger picture. I think that, like, in a year from now, I'm probably going to laugh at the capital I'm managing today. And like, it's, or even when you make a mistake like I did yesterday, then I think, do I even care now about a mistake I made 2 weeks ago? I don't even remember the mistake. I don't care. It's just here and now. So you just need to move on and accept that, like, kind of laugh at yourself and accept that, okay, you made a mistake. Like, that's ridiculous, but I'm just going to move on. Like, I'm not going to let that affect me, because it's going to happen again and again, something that's going to affect you. And if you can't accept or laugh at that, then like, you're not going to last very long in this business. So you just have to sometimes just, like, if you just own your mistake, if I just think that, okay, I lost 3%, like, it was so unnecessary to even trade that day or lose, but I accept that I made that mistake, and like, I don't try to basically make up for it. Like, that's a weak thing to do. Like, you try to make up for compensate for the mistake you made in trading. Like, it's better to just own it and say, I made a stupid mistake, I lost 3% that I shouldn't have lost, and like, that's ridiculous, but like, I did that and I'm taking responsibility for that, and I'm not going to just try to avoid that or avoid the pain of that or like anything. Like, it is what it is, and I'm going to go into the next week, and when I actually own the mistake and I don't try to escape it or like flee from it, then it's probably not going to repeat again, because that's just how it works. And if you're interested in my daily market analysis, my trading strategy, and how I view the markets, there's a Discord link in the bio. If you want to join, I'm here to help everyone, and I really take this stuff seriously, and I've been in your shoes where you're at, and I'm really trying to help people look at the market from a different perspective than everyone else, and show how I use my unique strategy, how I not only look at the market in the matter of price action and charts, but also psychology and what people are thinking in the market and how to exploit that. So if you're interested, press the link in the bio to join the Discord. And anyways, good luck.